The NFL quarterback position is one of the most important positions in football. Here to rank the top 10 quarterbacks going to the 2022 to 2023 NFL season. Coming in at number 10 is Russell Wilson. Now look, I know Russell Wilson had a down year last year due to him missing games due to injuries, but still doesn't ignore the fact that he's still one of the most talented quarterbacks in the game today. Wilson finished the season with completing 64% of his passes for 3,100 yards and also threw for 25 touchdowns with only 6 picks. He is the only quarterback on the list who's ranked second with the least amount of interceptions thrown. He is the only quarterback in the last 4 years with a passer rating over 100. So excited to see how Russell Wilson do with the Denver Broncos this season. Russell Wilson is in fact a top 10 quarterback. Coming in at number 9 on my list is Matthew Stafford. Coming off delivering his Rams a Super Bowl in his first season, Matthew Stafford's overall production in the 2021 to 2022 NFL season was pretty good. He was number 3 in pass yards in the NFL. He was number 2 in touchdowns thrown. He had 8.2 passing yards in attempts with a 67% completion rating and throwing for 4,800 yards last year and coming up big for the Rams in the greatest stage of them all in the Super Bowl, connected to Cooper Kupp with the game-winning drive to win the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford is in fact a top 10 quarterback. Coming in at number 8 on my list is Kyla Murray. He's an elite quarterback who's extremely gifted with his legs at extending plays, and also he can break down the defense with his dynamic talent. He is consistently putting his teams in great position to win games. In the 2021 season, Kyla Murray was playing at an MVP caliber level, completing 69% of his passes, which was his career high, throwing for 3,700 yards with 24 touchdowns. Kyla Murray is in fact a top 10 quarterback. Coming in at number 7 is Derek Carr. Coming off leading the Raiders to the playoffs, Derek Carr was very productive in his run to the postseason. Carr was completing 69% of his passes for 4,800 yards, which is his career high, with 23 touchdowns. His pocket movement, the way that he can stay patient and scan the field to find an open receiver, and his ability to create space with his feet while staying and operating in the pocket, to me is very elite, and it's the reason why I have him as a top 10 quarterback. At number 6 on my list is Justin Herbert. Herbert has established himself as one of the league's premier talents at the position, one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league. In his sophomore season, Herbert completed 66% of his passes for 5,000 yards and 38 touchdowns with 5 game-winning drives over the course of the season for the Chargers. His arm ability, his throwing mechanics, the way that he can break down the defense with his elite accuracy makes him so dangerous to defend. It's the reason why I have him high on my list, and it's the reason why he's in fact a guaranteed top 10 quarterback in the NFL. At number 5 on my list is Joe Burrow. After tearing his ACL during his rookie year, Joe Burrow came back with a vision, throwing for 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and a completion percentage over 70% en route to a divisional and conference title, and appearing in last year's Super Bowl. Burrow might not have the best arm, but his accuracy is his strength. While the Bengals season ended with a loss in the Super Bowl last year, their fans can be excited for about a future player and a young talented player in Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is in fact a top 10 quarterback. At number 4 on my list is Tom Brady. Despite playing at the age of 44, Brady was putting up some of his best work on the field last year, completing 67% of his passes for 5,300 yards and 43 touchdowns. His adjusted net yards per attempt was 7.41, was the 5th best in the NFL, proving why he is one of the greatest players to ever play football in NFL history. Tom Brady, at the age going into 45, is still a top 10 quarterback. At 3rd on my list is Josh Allen. He threw for 4,400 passing yards, which was the 8th most in the league last season. He connected to 63% of his passes with 36 touchdowns. Now that he's drastically improving his accuracy alongside with his physical and elite arm strength and his physical running style, he might be pretty darn close to unstoppable. He's pretty good at football, man. Josh Allen is a top 10 quarterback. At number 2 on my list is Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers completed 69% of his passes last season for 4,100 yards, 37 touchdowns, and just 4 interceptions, en route to earning his second straight back-to-back MVPs. His regular season production is an all-time high. He's extremely talented. He led the NFL in adjusted yards per attempt, 8.3, and had a true passer rating of 111.5. Really trying to see how good he does this season without Devontae Adams. The best quarterback in the NFL who is number 1 at the mountaintop is not only than Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes was tied for the 4th most touchdowns last year at 37, while throwing for 4,800 yards in the regular season, leading the Chiefs to a 12-5 record in the regular season last year, while also making dazzling off-strip plays outside the pocket, making sidearm throws like it's nothing, and having one of the best arms in football is extremely credible. Ever since Patrick Mahomes took start for the Chiefs at the quarterback position, the Chiefs been in the AFC Championship every year, proving every year the AFC goes through him. Patrick Mahomes is elite, amazing talent, and he is in fact the best quarterback in the NFL. So, do you agree with my list of the top 10 quarterbacks going to next season? Let me know what's yours in the comment section and what's your reaction to mine. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications for more great content like this. It's your boy, Mooka Jones. I'm out.